me and my makeup is going to be inspired by my nails today. But yeah, like usual, I really should have done this sooner because it is 5:09 p.m. But no, I had a nail appointment on Sunday. I also didn't do my makeup on Sunday. But figured this is a nice little color scheme to go with. I will probably add a shimmer even though these are not shimmery. But you know, it's a nice little kind of sunrise, sunset kind of moment. Just like the little, like a misty sunrise. So primarily do like a little blue purple with some hints of like pink and orange. But yeah, let's get into it. But I'm going to start off with the Blend Bunny Cosmetics Blends palette. And I'm going to start off with some of Cream and Sugar and some of Giggle to make a lighter color. And I'm going to start to pack, in like, not packs, I'm going to sweep some into the inner corner. I'm doing 2 to 1, so 2 of Cream and Sugar and 1 of Giggle in terms of like dipping percentages, amounts. And then I'm going to carefully bring some up here because I usually use a more precise brush. But it's fine. Everything's fine. But no, today is, what is today? Tuesday, April 29th. I do have Thursday off, but I am now working on Sunday. We have a new manager. He officially started yesterday. He went through like 90% of my time off requests, which are days that I just generally don't work anyways, and he approved them. So now, like, at least I know that I'm going to be free on my nail appointments and Mother's Day and Father's Day, and then just a few additional days because I can. And I'm going to go in with a mix of Sunsets and Promise. And I'm going to put some right here. Still haven't, I mean, he only started yesterday. I haven't been in the store since Saturday, so obviously I still haven't met him. But he's opening on Thursday, which again, I don't like, because I don't want him to go, oh, you know, if they can't do Sunday, I'm only gonna have them do 3 days a week now. Like, I don't want that, obviously. So it's just one of those, I don't know, I'm gonna obviously talk to him when I meet him on, I think I meet him on Friday, so I'll be like, hey, I'm like, you know, I'm like kind of one of the only full-time people. I generally open, you know, Monday through Saturday, but I can do Wednesday through Saturday, and I can generally do other times if you just like ask me ahead of time. Just don't put me on the schedule without asking me, and then I go, hey, what the hell? Because God forbid I put time off on days that I'm usually off, you know? But that's like my only thing. I'm like, I don't want to be like, oh my god, this is my schedule, you can't change it. He's manager, he can't, but at the same time, I'm his only reliable person. And then I'm going to go in with some of First Kiss. And I'm going to put some right in here, if it will show up. There we are. And then I think I might put the blue there. And then just do a little blue shimmer there, because I feel like that would be our best course of action. Question mark? I mean, it's my makeup. I can tell. Don't ask me what the best course of action is, but I can make the final decision, obviously. Since I'm the one doing it. Like, again, something just a little soft, a little... Again, I know there's primarily blue and purple here, but I very often do a blue and purple kind of thing. And I'm going to go back in with 1 and 1 of Cream and Sugar and Giggle now. Mostly just on my inner corner. Just on the inner. That's all. Bridget is still teething. Obviously, she's still a baby. She lost a tooth last night. She also graduated puppy school, and as I made the joke, I'm like, damn, they're just graduating anyone. And my mother's like, yeah. She officially has lost 3 teeth. We don't know if she's lost a 4th one because we don't know if the tooth that she found today is one of the... No, it's not. So she's lost 4 teeth. It has not stopped the amount of nail marks in my hands. And then I'm going to take some of Cream and Sugar, and I'm going to take some of Dream, and I'm going to pack that right here. Just do a little. Then I really hate this blue specifically in the palette, but I don't want to get a different palette for one blue color, you know? So, c'est la vie. I did win tickets for something on Lucky Seat in Boston called Swept Away, but I checked. Also, they have a pay what you can or pay what you wish program, so I could have paid $17 instead of paying like it's like $18 just under with fees. So I would have paid less than $40 for 2 tickets opposed to $98. I don't necessarily want to go. It's just more of a I apply to things, no matter who or what they are. I am gonna go in with some of Sunsets and the tiniest bit of Self-Love. I just need a little something to kind of define, bring a little definition, just a little, because this is looking very flat and oh no. I'm just gonna use that to blend out. Oh no 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 no. Oh no no. I really have no idea what to say. Oh, so I had bought. So I had found. So I thought I had lost 4 of my camera batteries. It was the one that my camera came with, so it was like the Sony one, so it was like $50. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna buy it to replace it because this was a good battery, and I can't buy very many of replacements by themselves without buying a new charging thing, and I don't need that. So I buy it, gets delivered, literally bring my package up the stairs, and then I'm gonna go in with a little bit of giggle and a little bit of signs just to do the same thing on the inner corner. But you know, bring in the package upstairs and get in, sit down. Bridget is sitting on the couch, and in front of the couch, sitting there on the floor, is the lost camera battery. So I'm assuming she stuck her head inside my bag like she likes to do, because I'll bring my camera and battery with me sometimes if I know it's going to be a busy day. That way I can just import videos out, like clips all day long, and I'm not, you know, not wasting any time on my phone and procrastinating, and I'm just, you know. So I think she stuck her head in my bag, pulled it out, took it under the couch, or dropped it somewhere weird. I just want to ask why she couldn't have refound this before it got even before it got delivered, it wouldn't have been able to do any good. So I'm going to return it tomorrow because I don't need 4 batteries, and I'd rather get the $50 back. And then again, a little bit of Dream, the tiniest bit of Chance. I really wish there was like a different blue in here, and we're just gonna, I like doing this because it also makes it look like it's glowing a little. Like, I know that's a very odd way to put it, but like, it's the best way I can. Ooh, and we are doing chicken Caesar salad wraps for dinner because we accidentally got, not accidentally, we didn't need 2 rotisserie chickens from Costco. We still got them. So, I'm gonna make chicken Caesar salad wraps with them, which makes me so very happy because I do love me a good chicken Caesar salad wrap. Alright, and then also from Blend Bunny, this is the X Alice Atlantis, the Garden of Stars Eye and Face palette. Also, I'm gonna go in with the shade Elusive, which is like a light blue base with like kind of pinky reflex. I'm gonna kind of do a little bit of that. Yes, yes, yes. I don't know what is up lately, but I just have such a hard time talking and like forming words in my mouth, and like I legitimately do not know what's going on. Like, it's not the act of I don't know my words, blah blah blah. It's just I'm regressing speech wise, which is so funny because I went to a speech therapist in elementary school. It's just not working. And then I'm gonna carefully go with the other side of the brush. I'm gonna do a little bit of luster. I'm gonna see if I can tap some right up here. Do it again here. And then on the inner corners, the tiniest bit of Estranged, because that's the closest that I would be able to use. Actually, you know what? Why don't we make this glittery? No, just because at least the colors that I put down kind of make it look translucent, sparkly, and just like white sparkles over everything. So it works out. It's fine. I'm gonna very quickly put on lashes and hopefully not dilly-dally because It's 5:22. So, fingers crossed that I will be back in a second. Alright, hello, I'm back with lashes. I did a little dilly-dallying, but it's 5:36, so could have been worse. I'm gonna go in with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Glow Serum in the shade Main Squeeze. See, that's what I meant. Also, tell me why that I had a dream that Zoran Mamdani took me out on a Froyo date. I don't like men. He's married. I don't live in New York. I don't remember like any of the dream besides the fact that he put passion fruit on our Froyo, and I'm like, I've never actually had passion fruit. I've had a passion fruit flavored high noon, but it's a high noon, so flavored is a stretch. But I woke up and I'm like, I told one of my friends, she's like, damn, he couldn't even spring for something more than Froyo. I'm like, well, Froyo's having a big comeback in New York, so it makes sense. She's like, you know what? True. It's so funny because I don't even have a trip planned, and yet I'm making a hypothetical itinerary for a next trip. Like, I really want to go again soon, and just mostly because of cats. Like, it is 110% because of cats. But like, financially, I shouldn't. Emotionally, I should. But the summer is awful because I went last year. But again, it's only in until September, so I only have so many options. And like, August is cheaper, but again, the cheapest times are my brother's birthday, so. This is from Kulfi. This is the Double Life Serum Primer, and there's no shade. I don't know why I was about to say that, but Jesus Christ. I mean, I've been using this since August or September, so it makes sense that I'm having issues. But at least there's still so much. Again, and I use it fairly often. I'm just going to use a little more than I usually would, since I don't have as hydrating a prep that I would get before this. But yeah, no, I could have and should have done this way earlier. It's like, oh, I'll do it at like my makeup at like 10, 15, and then I'll do it again at like 3. And then I actually slept in for once. I woke up at 8:20 today. That's the longest I've slept in many, many moons. Like, my alarms did go off and I went, no. And then Bridget punched me in the side, so I gave up. But I'm like, again, this was the longest I've slept in many, many moons. It was very, very nice. But gonna let this dry down. And then this is from Haus Labs. This is the that is my finger. This is the Trichlone Skin Tech foundation in 70 Fair Neutral. I'm also gonna put in a little bit of my color corrector drops. I haven't done it in a while, so I'll do 1.5. Which means, unfortunately, I need to mix this in with my finger so it doesn't get absorbed by the brush entirely. But this just helps neutralize it a little more, because since this is very peach toned, it's not exactly a match to begin with. And again, I have a little green in my skin, so I'm just gonna get all that. But if I were to book another New York trip for like summer, it would not be as long as my March one, mostly because I do not have that time off accrued. I have so much sick time, but I'm only allowed to put 40 hours of sick time in a year, which is so stupid because that's, 5 days. Like, I'm only allowed to be sick 5 days in, 365 days. So, like, I have plenty of sick time to cover it, but, like, vacation time accrues differently. I don't know how, but I used 1 day worth of, like, actual vacation time and then 2 days worth of, sick time, so it's just one of those, and I can't afford to not get paid for them. So, again, I really, really want to. Again, really, really shouldn't. Because even though cheaper and for like a certain few weeks, still considerably more expensive than my hotel stay would have been for, the 5 or 6 nights I was there in March. But like, I still want to go to the dog show. But like, it's gonna be, you know, February, so I won't want to be like wandering around. And like, it's stuff late at night, so I won't want to be wandering around entirely during the day either. So it's like a lose-lose situation almost. Not like a lose-lose, but like it's that. And then this is from Patrick Ta Beauty. This is the Major Skin Soft Blur Brightening Concealer. Right? Yeah. In Fair Neutral 2. Yeah. I knew it was 2. I knew it was fair. But sometimes I forget. I don't think that's a pimple coming. I have a very stubborn brow hair in my chin that will not come out, and it's just too low for me to get properly with tweezers. So I irritated her a little, so I think she's just a little raised. So we're gonna go in with a bigger fluffy brush. It's funny because I loved being in New York in November. It was like beautiful weather-wise. But it's just November and December are obviously very expensive because of Thanksgiving and Christmas. And you might be going, why would it be so expensive for Thanksgiving, the Macy's Day Parade? So I would not want to do it there then. Like, obviously, like, the best weather time would be like October, but alas. And just, I'm going back in with my regular foundation brush to get a little, but the summer everyone is off, so everyone takes vacation, and I'm like, I don't want that in my life. Do it like the week after school goes back. No, be responsible. But like, I do want to do something. I want to see, they haven't responded to me in like 20 days actually, but they like my posts, and I see them reposting things on TikTok, so I know they're live, and I know that they go through a lot, so I'm not expecting a response. But I do want to do like another little day trip with one of my friends, be like, hey, please. If only Maine was easier to do. Alas. And then this is from Makeup Forever. This is the Artist Color Pencil, Artist Color Crayon in Luminous Taupe. It's funny, I've never actually willingly spent that much time in Rhode Island. And Providence is just a very short ride away on the train. And I know Amtrak and commuter rail prices are fairly similar. So do a little trip down there. Maybe. Like, I think about it sometimes. Like, again, not that I want to go to Rhode Island, but something quick, easy. No, what I want is to be able to go see Megan Hilty in concert in May, but it's an 8 o'clock show in, I want to say it's Concord, Mass. I can get there on the commuter rail, but I'd have to like stay the night because the commuter rail probably doesn't go home after that. But that would be stupid. But like Megan Hilty in concert, I've seen people that went to the show. She's doing songs from Smash. She's doing Death Becomes Her songs. She's doing her songs. I'd be living my best life. I also thought it's probably sold out by now because when last time I looked, they had like maybe 10 to 12 seats left. Leslie Odom Jr. is doing the Boston Pops, and I really want to get a ticket for that. And it's at Symphony Hall, so that's the Green Line, and the Green Line is evil most days. And then this is from Kylie Cosmetics. This is the Hybrid Blush and Petal. I did accidentally grab Ladybug. I didn't realize until I opened it because obviously it's the exact same color packaging outside. Not a good thing. I'm gonna put a little right here. And like, not in a, oh my god, I'm gonna move to New York kind of way. Again, can't afford to move out in Boston, let alone to a whole new city, state. If you gave me a month and unlimited funds, I'm sure I will be very tired of New York. But you know, I can only do so much in a few days, so like, it's one of those, oh my god, blah blah blah, and especially all the Broadway shows. Like, new things pop up all the time. I was very lucky when I went in March that like, it was basically everything I wanted to see. Or that everything just happened to be opening or previewing when I was there. Like, Cats, I got tickets for shits and giggles. Because I'm like, I know everyone kind of hates Cats, and I know it was also one of the longest running shows, and like, this is different, this is fun, this is queer. And like, it's fantastic. Dog Day Afternoon, I have words about you. I'm still on the John Bernthal Tony train. But the actual play, I have words about it, and different from the movie. And then this is from Nabla Cosmetics. This is the Close Up Blur and Powdered Blush in Petite. And like, even Putnam County Spelling Bee and Death of a Salesman, I didn't go into those with either of those with any expectations or any knowledge of anything. And Putnam County was so fun and so cute. I mean, again, I don't know how it differs from the source material, but everyone in Death of a Salesman was so good. And I got to see Nathan Lane and Laurie Metcalf. And one of the guys from Boys in the Band, which is one of my favorite movies. Yes, I know it's a Broadway play as well. I watched the movie. So just, everything came together so well. Besides Oh Mary. And that could have just been, I was so tired by the end of it all that I was like, I just want to go home. Because it was the last show of my last like full day there, so it was probably just a, I'm good, I'm done, let me leave. And then this is from Haus Labs. This is the Color Fuse Blush in Pomelo Peach. And I'm just going to put some towards the back here so it can tie in the pink and the orange colors. Again, it's just one of those things, and I don't know if I could ever live there. Again, if I had my own money and was able to afford whatever I wanted, maybe. But it's just one of those, there's so many things to do, food and show-wise, that Boston doesn't. So it's just one of those, oh my god, you know? Again, especially, like all the good bakeries. And their public transit is so much better than Boston. So much better. And then this is from Colourpop Cosmetics. This is the Super Shock Cheek in the shade Flexitarian. Just do a little bit of, I haven't even thought about what I'm doing on my lips. Bah, man. Like, haven't even thought of it. So, in a long-winded rant, don't be surprised if I do end up booking another New York trip for the summer. Which is funny because it's almost May. And last time I did a summer trip, I booked in March. So, I'm a little behind on the game if I were to do it. But, who's to say, really? Alrighty, and then this is from Anastasia Beverly Hills. This is the lip liner in Hazelnut. I know, who am I? Just gonna do a little bit of that. Oh, I am entirely caught up on Hacks. So if I so desired, I could watch it live on Thursday night. Because I watched so much of it on Sunday. Because that was when I was home alone. But, like I said, I am entirely caught up. And now I have no idea what to watch. Just generally speaking. I did try that Vice Principals show because I loved Righteous Gemstones. And I know it was only the first episode, but I just couldn't get into it. So I gave up and I am restarting Criminal Minds because it's on Disney Plus. At least the real Criminal Minds is. I don't respect or acknowledge Evolution. So I am restarting from the beginning. And just think, only 7 more seasons until I see Sean Hattasy. Because he's, damn, in an episode of season 7. So, he will eventually be seen. And so will Matthew Lillard and Tim Curry and Oscar Award winner Amy Madigan. It's so funny because her 2 episodes are like, okay, the second episode, no, but like the first episode that she has, because it's kind of a 2-parter in different seasons, is like my favorite episode in the show. So I found it kind of funny. And I was watching Malcolm in the Middle before I came up here. And the actress that plays Josefina in Hacks was in the episode I was watching. I was like, oh my god. So yeah. And then this is from Kaja. This is the, Jesus Christ, my glasses. The Juicy Glass Lip Balm in Watermelon Cooler. It's a little too pink. It's definitely pH. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of that. I feel like I need a sparkly gloss. And then surprise, surprise, this is from Half Magic. This is the Magic Drip Glittery Lip Gloss in Y2K Cherub. I'm gonna do a little bit of that. And a little bit of that. I know. Alright, I need to go fix my bangs, but I should be back in a second. Alright, and this is the finished look. I don't think they look like my nails at all, but I still like it. It's very like soft and pretty and pastel-y and like a little, not ethereal, but there's a little, like again, the color scheme, I went a little too heavy-handed on the oranges and pinks, if you're gonna be honest here. So, maybe not quite inspired by my nails, but I don't hate it. It's still like a misty sunrise, sunset kind of moment. And like I said, I don't hate it. It's just not, again, it could just be the fact that I have the light right behind the mirror on the camera. So it could just be the fact that I can't see colors. But, like I said, I don't hate it. But